You've been at war with your own mind for years, trying to stay focused, trying to stay calm, trying to stay disciplined. And yet, the moment you sit down to work, your hand reaches for your phone. Your thoughts wander. Your willpower fades. And you start to hate yourself for it. You think you're weak, lazy, broken. But you're not. You were trained to be this way. Pause. Let that sink in. You were born pure, sharp, wild, untamed. Then slowly, the world started programming you. Every bell at school taught you obedience, not curiosity. Every advertisement taught you desire, not gratitude. Every like, every scroll, every instant reward trained your brain to chase comfort, not greatness. You don't control your mind because it was never yours to begin with. It was built by repetition, not truth. Every thought you have, every doubt you feel, is just an echo of someone else's voice. Your parents, your teachers, the algorithm, whispering what to fear, what to want, what to be. And when you finally try to break free, your own mind fights back. That's not weakness. That's programming. You were never taught how to be still, how to listen, how to direct your own thoughts like a weapon instead of being ruled by them. You were taught to react, not to reflect, to move faster, scroll faster, consume faster. No one told you that silence is strength, that the ability to sit alone with your thoughts is the foundation of power, that control starts not with force, but with awareness. You see, society doesn't want a focused man. It wants a distracted one. A man too tired to think, too entertained to rebel. Because a focused man can't be manipulated. A focused man is dangerous. Look around you. Everything you touch is designed to steal your attention. From the colors of your apps to the sounds of your notifications, every pixel is a soldier in a silent war for your mind. And you wonder why you can't focus? You're not lazy, you're overstimulated. Your brain was built for survival, not for infinite dopamine. It doesn't know how to handle constant novelty, endless input, non-stop noise. So it adapts, it becomes addicted. You open your phone to check one thing, and suddenly, an hour is gone. You tell yourself, just 5 minutes, and your mind whispers back, yes, feed me. You don't even notice the leash anymore. That's why you can't control your mind. Because the world trained you to not want to. But here's the truth that changes everything. You can reprogram it. Your mind is not broken, it's just trained wrong. And just like you trained it into chaos, you can train it into discipline. You can become the architect of your own thoughts. It starts with one brutal realization. You are not your thoughts. You are the observer behind them. The one who chooses which thought gets to stay and which one burns. When you say, I can't focus, your mind listens. When you say, I'm not good enough, your mind obeys. Every word you speak is an instruction. Every emotion you indulge is a command. So change the commands. You don't try to be disciplined, you decide to become a man who is. You don't wish for peace, you build it by controlling what enters your head. Rewire your environment. Silence the noise. Delete the poison. Start choosing what deserves your focus, and kill what doesn't. If your circle is toxic, change your circle. If your habits are weak, destroy them one by one. If your routine drains you, rebuild it. Because willpower is temporary, environment is permanent. You can't outthink your surroundings. You can only outgrow them. The problem is, you've built your identity around chaos. You call yourself the overthinker, the procrastinator, the easily distracted one. And your mind just obeys the title. It becomes your truth. But when you shift your identity, everything changes. When you say, I'm a man of focus, you start to act like one. When you say, I control my emotions, you begin to move differently. Because your mind follows who you believe you are. Pause. Think about lions. They don't waste energy chasing butterflies. They know what matters. They stalk the prey and strike with purpose. Your focus is your hunt. Your discipline is your territory. Your silence is your weapon. Stop chasing butterflies. And don't confuse control with suppression. You're not supposed to silence your mind. You're supposed to command it. Suppression builds pressure, mastery builds power. That's what great men understand. Marcus Aurelius ruled Rome while mastering his thoughts. Kobe Bryant lived by repetition, turning obsession into clarity. David Goggins built an unbreakable mind through pain and silence. They didn't start superhuman. They built systems that forged superhuman control. Every thought, trained. Every reaction, disciplined. Every emotion, mastered. That's the path. That's the standard. And yes, it's hard. Because the war never ends. But once you realize your mind is the battlefield, not the enemy, you stop fighting yourself. You start fighting for yourself. You stop trying to escape the chaos and start building peace inside it. That's real control. Control isn't when life gets easy. Control is when life gets loud and you still move like a soldier, steady, unshaken, focused. So stop blaming yourself for the noise. Stop hating yourself for being distracted. Understand how your mind was built and then rebuild it stronger. Because the world will not slow down for you. You have to slow yourself down for the world. Find silence again. Sit with your thoughts. Watch them come and go like passing clouds. And one day, you'll realize the storm was never outside you. It was inside you. And you were always the sky, vast, unshaken, limitless. Pause. Let that sink in. Because when you master your mind, you master your world. And once that happens, nothing and no one can control you again. If this message lit a fire in you, then it's time to act. Drop this in the comments right now. I command my mind, so that I know you stayed all the way till the end. And you will rise above distraction, noise, and weakness, and reclaim your focus and power.